Well, hello there, Lauren Gray, from
Hello.
home.
Yes, from home.
Where are you? Where am I chatting with you right now? What room are
Um,
you
I'm
in?
I am in my room in LA,
Like so many other people in Los Angeles right
Yep,
now.
in my bedroom.
This is why ET's doing this. This is quarantine confessionals. So I appreciate you sitting down with me because the last time we chatted, it was a lot different than this. We were in the studio and now we're all quarantined. It's kind of wild,
Yes,
right?
exactly.
So how are you doing? Where are you cooped up? How are you surviving?
Yeah, I'm doing good actually. I feel like this is actually like a good thing for me to be in and, I had to go grocery shopping, which was a mess, obviously. That was the only stressful part for me, but it's taken a lot of the pressure off of going outside because I feel like there's always this pressure that I have to go out and do things. And there's not
Yeah.
now. I can do everything from my house and everyone's on the same wave. So that's been cool.
I know I feel like people are reacting and adapting to this like new experience in different ways, but I'm with you. I've learned that I'm like, oh wait, I kind of like staying at home. Like isolation can be good every once in a while. I just don't like when it's like mandated on me, like stay at home for weeks.
Yeah, that part's scary, especially because it's like it varies. Different people say different things about how long it's going to be. And that's
Totally.
the scary part. And also for me, a lot of the part that I'm afraid of is the panic,
Mm,
other people's panic. And
hmm.
that's what stresses me out about the whole situation. But staying at home isn't a problem.
Do you feel like a kind of almost like a sense of responsibility, knowing just like your reach and how many people follow you to kind of show people, no, it's cool and it's going to be okay to stay home, get creative, do fun things, stay busy?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I feel like this is the perfect time for content creators because
Mm.
everyone's at home and you have a lot of time to make videos, I guess. So it's a good time for that. And I guess I do feel kind of a responsibility to, and also to entertain because
Yeah.
people are, you know, bored right now and in their houses, and a lot of people can't see their friends. I know my friends back home haven't been able to see each other. So, and for a lot of people, that's a big part of, their life. For me as well, but I don't have as many friends.
But now that you are home, by order of the mayor and the governor, do you feel any added pressure to like create TikToks now more than ever, like more on a more consistent basis?
I feel like not so much pressure, but more I just feel like I have more freedom to because,
Hmm.
I'm home and there's not many other things I can do with my time other
Yeah.
than, work on music and make videos. So those things I can do from my house, and those are the things that I can control right now. That's kind of the mindset that I'm in, is do what I can do what I can control, and stay productive,
Love it.
because I feel like it can get depressing really fast, like being home and not having anything to do. So I think
Yeah.
being productive is important.
And it's almost a weird way to like stay connected to people too, including your own friends, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. What advice do you have? Because I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I joined TikTok before, like I think around the time that I interviewed you actually on ET Live, I joined TikTok, but it wasn't until self quarantine where I really been like actually playing with it.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's been kind of doing wonders for my TikTok game. So I want to know from you, like, what advice do you have for those at home who are joining for the first time? Like, what makes a good first TikTok?
I feel like at least for the things that are trending, like pay attention to what's trending, see what other people are making, get inspired by other people, and also talk about things that are, happening currently. I mean, everyone's in quarantine right now, so everyone in the whole world is pretty much experiencing the same thing. So I feel like it's a good time to, speak on those things that everyone's experiencing and everyone can relate to. And also, have fun. I
Have
mean,
fun, right?
everyone's
Yeah.
in their house. Everyone knows that everyone's in their house. So everyone's expecting that content. That's just like what's expected. So I
Yeah.
just kind of do what everyone else is doing, but with your own twist, obviously. But everyone's going through the same thing. So
I would also add be patient because I will say my boyfriend and I, it took us 2 hours. I'm not joking, 2 hours to learn Renegade, which to be fair came and went, right? Like that's not so much trending as much as it was a couple
yeah.
months ago. But like we're like, we have the time to do it, so let's do it now. And it was so fun.
Yeah, there's so many dances. I mean, it even takes me a while to learn them sometimes, and
Yeah.
it's frustrating. Renegade, it took me and Brooke, my best friend, it took us like 3 hours to learn. We were sweating. It's a really good workout too, quarantine workout, TikTok dances.
Why was I sweating, girl? I was like, this is hot. I'm like,
I was sweating yesterday. I was trying to learn one yesterday, and I was all over the place. I was like, I had to take breaks, intermissions, timeouts.
What are you learning right now?
There's a new one that's I think it's Megan the Stallion, and it's I'm a Savage. Yeah, and then I forget how it goes, but it's really fun.
I love it. So you mentioned that you're also working on music while you're at home. What has that time looked like for you? What do you have in the works?
Yeah, so I feel like this whole situation can put a lot of things on hold for a lot of people.
Mhm.
Luckily, like right before the quarantine and everything happened, I learned how to, record my own vocals. So all I need is like a track and I can record from there. But because I want to keep working, obviously, because I want to get music out as soon as possible. So that's like my time frame is ASAP. But I'm glad that I got everything and learned before, like literally right before this all happened, so that I can continue working. And that's another way that I'm spending my time.
I love it. It
Yeah.
sounds like it's been like this time has been so productive for you.
Yeah, I mean,
Like a
with the
blessing.
rain, there was a lot of rain in LA recently, and it was kind of a really weird vibe. Everything felt really strange, and I wasn't very motivated for like the past 2 weeks. Everything's kind of up in the air
Mm,
with the virus, and then with, not having supplies and having to go shopping, and then also the weather was not helping. It was very gloomy and very
right.
dreary. So for the last 2 weeks I was like, I checked out, but I'm back in business now. The sun's out, at least. Even
Yeah,
if I'm in my house, there's still some natural light happening. So
for sure.
that's the pros of everything. And I feel like also being in my house, and it's kind of, I have to self motivate,
Mm,
like I have to be responsible and
right.
because it's really easy to just sit back and watch TV every day. But it's important, to stay active as much as
Right.
possible. That's something that I am thinking about a lot is, oh my gosh, I need to like walk on the treadmill or like do a lap around my neighborhood or something.
I'm doing circuit workouts like literally in my living room. I'm like, I have to, because
Yeah,
otherwise it would be like I'd be hanging out here like it was a sick day, where you're just like in your sweats all day watching TV.
yeah, and the I don't want to call it a lockdown because I know they said it's not a lockdown, but
Yeah,
I think it's called the stay at home or something
safer
like
at home.
that. Yeah, safer at home. It ends on my birthday, on my 18th birthday.
Get out.
Yeah, so I'm coming out of quarantine an adult.
Wow, that's kind of trippy to think about, actually.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Do you know how you want to celebrate?
I have no idea because I
Okay.
can't really make any plans or anything. So I don't
Yeah.
know if my parents are going to be able to come by the time, so I'm just kind of seeing what happens. But I'm not a big celebration person. I don't need a big
Okay.
party. I just want to hang. So
Well,
it's cool.
hopefully you do celebrate it in some fashion though, because you only turn 18 once, you
I
know?
know. We'll celebrate it. We'll celebrate it later. I don't need it to be on the day when
I
everything's
love
safe.
that.
I think safe is
Yeah.
more important. So
Another way people are kind of passing the time, of course, is besides binge watching stuff, is listening to music. And can we please talk about how the Pussycat Dolls put your song on their Spotify playlist?
yeah, I saw in my mentions and I was like, oh my god.
Were you freaking out?
Yeah, I was really excited. I just made a video to their new song, and
React?
um, yeah, and I loved the video and everything. So I was really excited, and I it's Pussycat Dolls.
It's the
So
Pussycat Dolls, but also they put you on a playlist with like Nicki Minaj, Beyonce, Rihanna, like
yeah, I
Charlie
know.
XCX, all these amazing artists, female artists.
Yeah, which was really cool, and I like definitely was not expecting it. And my team was like, "We were gonna flag you, but we see you already saw it."
Yeah. I know. I watched your story and I freaked out. I was like, okay, yes. Also,
Yeah,
that is a fire playlist that PCD put together. I just got to say.
yeah, it was a good playlist. I listened to
Right.
it. I saved it.
All right. So I have some quick questions for you just about like how you're surviving, social distancing and being at home.
Mhm.
So first off, what has been your go-to like quarantine snack or food?
Chips and salsa. I have
Right?
so many jars of salsa in my pantry, in my fridge, and
Yes.
I just went to the store today and got more chips because I'm going through chips like crazy. But it's
100%.
hard. It's hard to find like you know, it's hard to buy produce because, you know,
Mhm.
it goes bad. So I have a lot of like taquitos and pizza rolls and freezer food, which is so
Yeah.
healthy, but
No, you and me
I'm
both. Trust, trust.
stuck.
What shows are you binging to pass the time?
Recently I started Bates Motel, which is
Okay.
really good.
Yeah.
And I watched The Office. I've watched The Office for like, I don't even know how many years. I watch it on repeat. I've probably seen every episode at least like 100 times. So
Uh, Keep watching Bates Motel. This is not a spoiler, but you're in for a treat because Rihanna makes a guest spot in the last season.
yeah,
Rihanna.
I'm in like the middle of the second season.
Okay.
No, I want to say like beginning, middle of second season right now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's like getting a little bit slow, but I feel like if I push through it, it's gonna be worth it.
You have to. Yeah, keep going.
Okay.
What else are you doing to pass the time?
Besides working and making videos, I mean, watching shows,
Yeah.
doing my best to stay active, cleaning my house because I live in this house and it needs to be cleaned. So I've
Yeah,
had a
for
lot of
sure.
time to make sure my house is clean.
Reorganize maybe a little bit, spring clean.
Yeah, and I've been reading, so I have CNN like news updates.
Yeah.
So every time there's a new update, I'm like on it. I'm like the first person to know because I get a notification. So I read a lot of news.
I love
So
it.
basically just normal stuff, but just from the comfort of my own home. Although I do miss going to restaurants. I miss California Pizza Kitchen and I miss Katsuya so much. And
I
those are
know.
the first places I'm going when this is all over.
Absolutely. Although there's some restaurants that are still delivering, so take advantage of it. It's gonna be our weekend treat. I can't
Yes,
wait.
I feel
Okay, so what's your current live-in outfit? Like, what are you rocking around the house these days?
okay, so I wear like sweatpants are my go-to. Usually gray sweatpants because
Yeah.
gray is that's my favorite color. But I found these sweatpants at Topshop and I wasn't able to find them for 2 years. So I wore the same pair of gray sweatpants pretty much every day for 2 years. They were disgusting and gross. But I did an interview and the girl was like, "Oh, we found the link." And I was like, "Send it to me because I haven't been able to find them." And I bought them in every color. So that's what I've been wearing is different
Yep.
variations of the same pants and just like different shirts. It's really hard to dress up and look cute when you're not going anywhere.
I've
Like,
learned that it's helped a little bit though. You know, like getting up, doing your hair,
yeah.
maybe a little light face beat, and putting on a nice shirt.
Yeah, that does help because, you know, it's really easy to like fall into, like you said, like the sick day feeling where you just
Yep.
feel gross every day.
Right.
And I just don't want that to happen.
Okay, so last question. You're streaming Bates Motel right now. Why, first of all? Like, what made you get into Bates?
It was recommended to me and I thought it looked good and I like crime and all that spooky stuff. So
Spooky, yeah.
I was excited about it.
And finally, what's next on your list to stream or binge watch?
Oh boy. I don't know. I wanted to do like a movie
Mhm.
marathon type thing. I've never seen the Harry Potter movies. I
Not
know.
one?
No.
Okay, now's the perfect time to do that.
Yeah, I've never seen any of them and all my friends love it, but I've always been more of like a I don't know, like a Lord of the Rings type
Okay.
situation, Star Wars. I watch all those, but I never really got into
Same.
Harry
I'm more
Potter.
Star Wars than I am Lord of the Rings, but you gotta watch Harry Potter. It's a staple.
Okay, I'm gonna do that because I have plenty of time to. So
I love it. Well, thank you so much for spending the time with us. Honestly, keep doing what you're doing because you really are providing a lot of entertainment and some comfort for a lot of people who follow you. And it's a blast. And plus, I need to learn the next dance trend and challenge
yes,
through
do the
you.
new one. Do the Megan
Okay.
Thee Stallion one. It's Megan Thee Stallion. You'll see it if you go to my
Okay.
profile. I've done it like twice.
I'm gonna learn it for you this week. Okay. Keep an eye on my TikTok.
I will.
All right. Thanks, girl. Stay
Thank
safe.
you. See you. Bye.